Hey everyone! So you've got your new school-issued Chromebook? Awesome. This is your unofficial quick start guide to really mastering this thing and getting set for an amazing school year.
Look, we're not here to just read off a boring list of rules. Nah, we're here to talk about how you can become a real pro user. Using this Chromebook to make your schoolwork way easier, to stay safer online, and to sidestep some of those common mistakes. Ready? Let's dive in. Okay, so you're probably going to hear this term thrown around. Acceptable Use Policy, or AUP. Sounds super official, right? Don't let the name fool you. All it is the school's playbook for using technology in a way that's safe, smart, and respectful to everybody. It's as simple as that.
So let's start with what I like to call the golden rules. And really, don't think of these as restrictions. Think of them more like the core habits of every smart student and, every good digital citizen.
Being a pro user really just boils down to 4 simple habits. It all starts with being prepared. Have it charged and ready to go every day. It means remembering that your Google account is for your education. It means being original. Always give credit where credit is due. And finally, be positive. Just be respectful when you're online. It's all about responsibility and respect. All right, now let's talk about some of those digital pitfalls. These are not big, scary warnings, okay? This is just a friendly heads up on some simple mistakes that are actually super easy to avoid. First up, let's talk about the device itself. The school has it set up this way for a reason, so you gotta resist the urge to change the settings, or try to play tech support if something breaks. That's what the IT team is there for. The main idea is just treat it with care. Keep it away from crazy hot or cold temps, and please, 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 make it a no food or drink zone. One little spill can be a total disaster. Next, account security. And this is huge. Think of your password like the key to your house. It's for your eyes only. That means you never use someone else's account or let them use yours. Your online identity should always be your identity. And remember, that school account is for schoolwork, so let's avoid using it for personal signups on other websites, okay? All right, all of this leads right into our next big topic, playing it safe online. And this is all about protecting yourself and looking out for your classmates while you're in the digital world. Sooner or later, you're gonna see something online that's just plain mean, or something that makes you feel uncomfortable. In that moment, you've got a really critical choice. The temptation might be to fire back a response, right? But that just fuels the fire. The pro move, the smart move, don't engage. Step away and immediately tell a trusted adult, a teacher, a counselor, a parent. Getting help is always the right call. Always. This next rule is absolutely non-negotiable for school and for life. Your personal information, we're talking your address, your phone number, is exactly that, personal. Once it's online, you can't control it. So the #1 rule of online safety is to keep your private information private. This all comes down to one word: respect. Respect for other people's ideas by not plagiarizing. Respect for other people's feelings by not posting hurtful stuff. And respect for their work and privacy by staying out of their files. We're all here to learn, and that means we need a respectful online space to do it in. Okay, in our final section, let's just talk about what happens when these guidelines aren't followed. This isn't meant to scare anybody, it's just about being really clear on cause and effect so there are no surprises down the road. So what are we talking about here? Well, the potential outcomes generally fall into 3 big buckets. You might have your tech access suspended, there could be fines for any damage, or you could face regular school discipline. So, let's break that down. Some actions could lead to your tech account being suspended or even taken away. If the equipment gets damaged through carelessness, you might owe a fine for the repair. And, of course, this could also lead to school consequences, things like detention or losing other privileges. So, to wrap it all up, here's the bottom line. This Chromebook is an incredibly powerful tool for your education. It connects you to information, to your teachers, and to your classmates. If you use it well, it's going to be a huge help for you this year. And that leaves us with just one final thought. All these guidelines, they're just here to help you make good choices. So the question to ask yourself as you get started is this: what kind of digital citizen will you be this year? Make it a great one.